Up next, the 63.5 kilogram light welterweight final between boxers from Scotland and Mauritius.
Ladies and gentlemen, your judges for the next bout from Australia, Italy, Kyrgyzstan, Hungary and Canada. The referee in charge of the action from Sri Lanka, Nelka Thampu. First to the ring, boxing out of the red corner, representing Scotland, Reese, Lynch.
Practically skipping his way towards the boxing ring is 21-year-old Reese Lynch of Scotland. The man from Fauldhouse preparing for his 5th bout of Birmingham 2022. And he has been very impressive so far, never more so than in his unanimous points decision victory over Wyatt Sanford of Canada in yesterday's semi-final.
Richarno, Colin.
Richarno, Colin, enjoying a brilliant Commonwealth Games, his best ever display in his 5th Commonwealth Games tournament. Not only has he secured his 1st ever medal, but he's now 1 win away from top spot on the podium.
In the men's light welterweight division, contested over 3 3-minute rounds. Introducing to you first, boxing out of the red corner, representing Scotland, Reese, Lynch. And his opponent, boxing out of the blue corner, representing Mauritius, Richarno, Colin.
You have to keep your heads up, no holding, no low blow, no punches for the back head, shake hand. Good luck.
Nelka Thampu of Sri Lanka with the final instructions. And the 63.5 kilogram light welterweight gold medal bout is underway. It's between boxers from Scotland and Mauritius. The towering southpaw wearing red is Reese Lynch from Scotland, 21 years of age at the end of July, from Fauldhouse, excuse me. And he comes to the ring as the reigning World Championship bronze medalist, looking for that backhand out of the southpaw stance. The man wearing blue, who is on the perimeter of the boxing ring, just trying to feint with that lead hand and front foot, is Richarno, Colin, 35 years of age, and in this, his 5th appearance at a Commonwealth Games Championships. He has earned his 1st ever medal, but he boxed brilliantly in his semi-final to eliminate Ghana's Omar Abdul Wahib. And here he is, 1 win away from gold, but Reese Lynch has got designs on that as well. And the southpaw from Scotland, well, both boxers very difficult to beat when they operate at their own tempo.
Well, this will be an interesting contest, Ronald, because both these boxers do their best work on the back foot. That's why at the moment, yeah, the referee there is just saying, come on lads, let's have a bit of action, because they both prefer to sit back. They both prefer the opponent to come forward, and that's why it's a little bit waiting for each other to who's going to come over that front foot. What Lynch has got to watch out for here, there it was there, there's a long sweeping left hook, lead hand from Colin. That tends to be a really dangerous shot that he throws. He throws it as the opponent is coming forward. Hard to detect as well because it's out of the line of vision. There it was there, missing the target, but it just hones in on the the face on the target that's coming forward. So Lynch has got to watch out for that. There it is again. Long sweeping shot, but he's actually moving backwards, Colin, as he throws it.
Colin used that shot yesterday against the man from Ghana to score a knockdown in the 1st round en route to a points victory over his opponent. And as for Lynch, even though he does prefer to box on the back foot, he was issued a warning in the 2nd round and he produced effective aggression thereafter, getting on the front foot and neutralizing the short and mid-range power puncher from Canada, Wyatt Sanford, the continental bronze medalist of the Americas from earlier this year.
In this situation, Ronald, especially for Lynch, it's got to be a first and third approach. So as he's going forward, just move into punching range, use the jab, and that should trigger the response from his opponent, and then he goes back at him. So it's first, Colin will come second, and then Lynch goes back at him at third. First and third, but the first shot's very, very important. You've got to get on that front foot, try and hit the target. That's better from Lynch. Close round though.
Close round indeed. Low punch output compared to some of the finals we've seen.
Absolutely,
but this man landing the clean-up, more eye-catching shots. Let's listen to Craig McAvoy.
Good. Two things, Ring, easy. If he's on the back foot moving, all right, as soon as he stops, you get the front foot and go with the backhand, all right? Don't let him give it self. When it's in the middle of the ring, positioning, you change the position in front of him. Yeah. Don't slow down this pace, all right? Two things. When he's on the move, as soon as he stops, in. And then you check.
On bosse la main gauche, on bosse la main gauche, on bosse la main gauche. Après tout de suite droite derrière. Ça qu'il faut faire. On bosse la main gauche, tout de suite droite derrière. Ok? Attends le haut. Non. On sait tout dire. Allez.
Let's have a look at the scores, Ron. Yeah, well, it's across the board for Lynch. The judges are preferring his work.
10-9 verdicts. Return from all 5 scoring judges. So we move into the second round. And the onus is on the man in blue to try and do something different. The incredibly experienced Richarno Colin, a 3-time Olympian. Hard right hand driven into the sternum. And now he's on the front foot, altogether more alert. Nice left hand to the body on the resumption, but there Richarno Colin landed that looping left hook that Richie Woodall was referring to, just catching Lynch as he was trying to disengage. See the reddening around his temple from the effects of that shot.
A little bit of a change of tactic now from Colin. Knows he's behind, so he's going forward a little bit more. One thing he's got to watch out for though, Ronald, he comes forward with his chin in the air, a low guard, so he is open to a shot, is Colin. Got to get that chin down. But it's a more aggressive start from him. That's better from Colin. Boxing at range, being a bit more aggressive but keeping the punches straight.
So a minute gone in this round. Backhand not too far away from Colin, but beautiful movement in the pocket from Reese Lynch. Presents the low held guard and dangles out his chin to tempt his opponents to come forward for snaking out cobra quick counters. Beautiful head movement once again, and right on cue. There you see the 2-shot response after making Colin miss by millimeters. Reese Lynch into his flow now.
Yeah, I mean, that's the trap that he sets, Reese Lynch. Lowers the hands and just invites his opponent to come over the front foot. Got to watch he doesn't get caught in his own trap, though. Occasionally you'll see Colin lead with a fast lead hand that it does hit the target. But yeah, that's Reese Lynch's basic tactic there. Low hands, wants his opponent to come forward, and then fast reactions, catching him with the hook there again.
Mauritius have won 1 Commonwealth Games medal as Reese Lynch scored with a southpaw left, but Colin celebrating his success as well, and there's a good right hand from Colin, trying to emulate his compatriot from the boxing ring, Richard Sweeney, who took gold in Kuala Lumpur 1998, and he's having a good portion of the round, pot-shotting with that backhand.
Very experienced. Oh, there's that hook. That whipping hook that we spoke about, it just dislodges the mouthpiece of Reese Lynch. But again, Colin showing all his experience here. 2 boxers, similar styles, want the opponent to come forward, but it was Colin on that occasion that just drew his opponent over that front foot.
Swing and a miss with the right hand, resulting in a tangle, forcing the intervention of the referee. Closing seconds of this second round. The feinting between these 2 back foot punch pickers continues. Colin, who led off, and a respectful touch of gloves at the end of a very competitive 3 minutes of boxing. Let's listen into the red corner. Better round for Colin. Has he done enough to take it for the majority of the judges?
Yes, it is a better round for Colin. Whether he's done enough to win it, I don't know. Could be a split, this one. But definitely Colin on that front foot. There's that little hook there as he brought Lynch onto that shot. Sweeping shot. But that's one of his favourite punches, and then he's back out to the safety.
Well, the scores are in, and it was a better round for Colin, but from his perspective, he has not taken the majority of the score totals. He took it for judges 4 and 5, which means that crucially, Reese Lynch leads 20 points to 18 for judges 1, 2 and 3. So as we go into the third and final round of a competitive 63.5 kilogram light welterweight gold medal bout, the advantage is with Reese Lynch, the towering southpaw wearing red, because after sweeping the opening round unanimously, he did enough to edge the second round 3-2 after a very good response from Colin, who had success with his Sunday punch, the long looping left, and the right hand as well. But with Lynch with his head in front now, he'll want to ensure that he doesn't fall foul of the referee and pick up a point or walk onto a shot, because Colin possesses a fair amount of pop on his punches. So he'll be trying to, well, we've got to cut on what has caused it. See blood streaming down the face of Reese Lynch. He's dabbing away at it with his southpaw left, and we have yet not had time called yet, so no signal from the referee to determine whether this blow was caused by an injury, an accidental clash of heads or an elbow, or a legal punch. And why that's significant is because if it's been caused by a legal blow and it causes the bout to be stopped, Colin would be declared the winner, RSCI, the referee stop contest injury.
Lynch hasn't done a lot in this round up to now. It's Colin that is having to force things, but he's got to, because he knows he's behind. Lynch here basically just got to concentrate on straight shots. Forget any bent arm work. Just maintain the gap. It's going to be very difficult for Colin to catch him with a big punch at medium range if he's not there. So keep the punches nice and straight. Movement is key, most certainly. But Lynch here, if he concentrates and doesn't go back onto the rope, stays in ring space, ring centre, and boxes in the ring spaces of the ring, then he should be okay. Just straight punches for Lynch.
So Reese Lynch dealing with a determined opponent in the form of the 3-time Olympian Louis Richarno, Colin, and he's nailed by a right cross from Colin, which he took well, but it landed solidly. Not only has he got Colin to deal with, he's also picked up a significant injury, which is causing blood to flow down the right side of his face. Can't see where the cut has been sustained. It looks to be on the inside of the eyebrow, but the referee has yet to call time to ask for the inspection from the doctor.
And that was an example, Ronald, that long right hand that Colin caught Lynch with. You know, he's hit the target right at the end of the punch, but Lynch wasn't coming forward. So really the power's taken out. If anything, he's either holding his feet or he's moving backwards, Lynch. So it didn't have any real effect. If Lynch is coming forward and he gets caught with a shot like that, there you go. That's a better punch.
And it brings about a standing count. So Louis Richarno, Colin having a magnificent third and final round, having success with his pot shot right cross. Mouthpiece dislodged for the second time, and why this is significant is because if it comes out one more time, it would result in a warning and a point deduction on the card of Reese Lynch. Dying seconds of the third and final round. The final action sees Reese Lynch take an 8 count, but the insurance that he built up over the first 2 rounds, for my money, is going to be enough to see him through to the gold medal bout.
Well, he needed a big round, Colin, and he got a big round, Ronald. Let's get it right, that right hand at the end there. Let's have a look. Just there, shot. Bit of a lapse in concentration. Lynch just being caught there. That's a much better punch from Colin. But again, hard to knock a man out if he's moving away from you. Colin has produced the goods in that last round, but I think Lynch may have done enough overall.
Don't think Colin's round was dominant enough to be returned 10-8 for many of the judges.
Ladies and gentlemen,
get
we
the
go to
scores.
our judges' scorecards where we have a split decision in favor of your winner and now Commonwealth Games gold medalist. In the red corner,
Reese Lynch
representing
explodes into
Scotland,
jubilant celebrations
Reese
at having been declared a
Lynch.
split decision victor over Richarno Colin of Mauritius. A very good performance from Reese Lynch, where he set his stall out in the first round to take it unanimously. He then edged the second round 3-2, and this man, Richarno Colin, produced a barnstorming effort in the third and final round. Colin comes away with a brilliant silver medal in this, his 5th appearance at the Commonwealth Games, and he secures yet another silver for Mauritius in the boxing ring, adding to the one that Michael Macaque won at Kuala Lumpur in 1998 in the super heavyweight division. But that is a fantastic display for Reese Lynch. As for Scotland, on this bountiful day of boxing, on the final day of Birmingham 2022, that is now 3 gold medals out of 3. Scotland have secured their highest boxing medal haul in 36 years at the Commonwealth Games. 5 medals they've won here. On only 3 other occasions have they won more medals at the Commonwealth Games than the 5 that they have here. Continuing their proud record of having medalled at every edition of the Commonwealth Games. The only Scottish sport to have achieved that feat. They've won 2 golds at 5 previous games, but here they have won 3 out of 3. Reese Lynch joining his compatriots Sam Hickey and Sean Lazzarini as Commonwealth Games gold medalists. He rightfully ecstatic, and the Scottish boxing programme enjoying a boom time in the boxing ring.
Tremendous performance from Lynch in the first 2 rounds. That's how he's won this contest. It was cat and mouse between these two, trying to trigger the opponent's attack, trying to get to come forward, but Lynch got his nose in front. In the last round, Colin needed a big round, got a knockdown, but it wasn't enough. There was the first shot that he threw, and then he catches his opponent again and gives a standing count. But it's Lynch's work in the first 2 rounds that have got him over the line here. And Colin, the 35-year-old, very unlucky. But he's won silver, and this man comes away with gold.